Each page, I ask people not to send me anonymous messages. I know there's a way to make it so people can't send anonymous messages at all, but for some reason, I still have it set up so you still can. You know, just in case you want to tell me one of my comics was racist or something. The only reason I hate anonymous messages is because the only way to respond to them is if you post the response. And I don't think enough people care to see that. I'll see sometimes other Tumblr users saying, hey, I'm taking questions, so send them my way. Then they post every single response. And there's just pages of questions that I personally don't care to see. I mean, I guess if you're obsessed over the person, then maybe you like having pages of people asking, what's your favorite color? Blue. So if someone sends me an anonymous message, then I don't like to respond to them because I don't think enough people following me would care, which now after making this video, I'm probably going to get a lot more anonymous messages. So I guess if you're like me and you don't care what my favorite color is, then stop watching. It's blue, by the way. Okay, so let's do this. I'm not going to do every single message because then the video would be too long and I still think people won't care. So okay, first question. How old are you and are you single? I'm 19, I'm in college, I know you didn't ask for that, and yeah, I'm single. Ladies, do you make these comics yourself? Yeah, man. Show us your face, please. You see, I'm thinking about doing a face reveal, so I want to do that in the future, but I want my first time to be special. Also, I don't know anything about cameras or lighting. So, here's a picture of me when I was 11. Quick pun comic, please. Cheese is great for any meal. Sorry, that was too cheesy. You know that comic you just did about the cow in heaven? This is the comic in case anyone's wondering. I'll just read it. Hey, remember me? No. June 23rd, 2011. Remember that hamburger you ate? What? That was me! Look, man, I'm sorry. No! Now you're gonna know what it feels like to be eaten. And then he eats them. Man, I just voice acted my own comic. I feel sad. Okay, so back to the message. My seminary class, seminary is a class that Mormons go to, legit had a 2-hour discussion about that. Like a serious discussion about whether or not you would see the animals you ate on Earth when you went into heaven. Do you know how hard it is not to laugh? There were kids actually concerned that what happened in your comic would happen in real life. Well, Anonymous, I don't really have a response for that. It's just funny. If we turn to the Book of Mormon for answers, it says, Behold, verily, verily, I say unto you, I give unto you another commandment. And then I just picked a random part. Hey, I really love your comics, and I've been watching your videos, and I really like those too. I actually stayed up until 2 a.m. last night watching them all. Oops. And this is a bit of a weird question, but what do you look like now? If you're not comfortable showing a picture, that's fine. I was just wondering. Okay, I'll do a face reveal later. If we're going to do this, it has to be its own video with a lot of build-up. Okay? You disgust me. Uh-oh. How dare you make such great mini-comics. Aw, thank you. Not only did I practically scroll to the bottom of your blog, laughing the whole way down, I failed to write my essay for class tomorrow because of it. Well, whoever you are, I hope your essay's finished. Hi, we offer fixed price per reblog to promote our items. Interested? No. Have you ever thought about doing a Draw My Life video? Yeah, maybe one day. But like if I did a Draw My Life right now, it would end on a cliffhanger because my life isn't quite there yet. I mean, I'm only 19, which is technically still a teenager. You are a really big inspiration to me. Thanks. Thank you. Hi, we offer fixed price per reblog to promote our items. Interested? I said no! Is the shirt that Jake wears, the one that's blue with a purple stripe, a real shirt? What this guy's talking about is this character I made when I first started. I'm working on a reacting to my old art, which I'm planning to come out after this one, so I'll talk about him a lot more there. But as for the shirt he wears... I just made it. Okay, so this is the last message, and it's kind of the whole reason why I made this video. I mean, it was great to answer some of the other anonymous messages, but this one I thought would be good to do in a video. Dear The Odd Ones Out, I'm trying to start a comic series, but there are some things that prove challenging, such as original character design. You're coming to me about character design? I'm trying to be serious, but I'm probably the worst person you could ask. And deciding what happens in the comic. I assume that you've been through something similar, and I was wondering if I could get some advice. You're one of the more down-to-earth seeming artists. Hey! So you were my first choice to ask. Thank you! So if you can help me, that'd be awesome. Thanks in advance. Well, that just warms my heart. So here we go. Comic School by James. Really, the main thing you should focus on when starting a comic is making sure that everything is clear to the reader. Can they tell your characters apart? Can they read your speech bubbles? Are they reading them in the right order? Can the reader tell what their emotions are? Also, this is just a personal preference, but if a speech bubble has too many words, I won't read it. With webcomics, you don't need to be the best artist to succeed. If you want to learn about character design, look at a bunch of other people's art and try making your characters in their design on paper. Also, I won't go into too much detail into this part because it's really complicated, but for a comic to be funny, it needs to have a twist at the end, meaning something the reader wasn't expecting, or it needs to be relatable. I would show you an example of an unfunny comic, but I don't like to bash other people's comics, and I don't want to create beef between me and other creators. But I will do that for Family Circus. I hate Family Circus. Big toes don't like flip-flops because it separates them from their babies. What? Okay, Billy. You stupid idiot.
Okay. You can talk in this one, babe.
All right.
You ready for the quickest shirt putter on in the history? Ta-da!